Hey guys, good morning. It's Eagle Trading, 8:55 a.m., Friday, June 26th. So yesterday we talked about not looking at price points so much in the S&P 500 to kind of figure out which direction the market's going to be going in, but time over certain levels because the market's been so volatile lately that we can't be, I guess, tricked into believing that things are okay once we get over a specific level and hold it, for a few hours or for a trading session. It's got to be an extended period of time where we feel like, traders are comfortable holding these positions at these levels. And certainly yesterday it was interesting to see when I expected the market to kind of roll into the close, it was strengthening and then got back over our important channel line. And you can see how these levels work. These are lines of energy. They're not necessarily candle lines, but they're pretty accurate. Obviously, we're not drawing this at the bottom of the candle. We're drawing it internally at a position where we think the direction of the market changes. And you can see how that came into play in pre-market, spot on, right? And then once we give up our yellow line here, right around the 306.40 area, which we said was important to stay over for a few days, it dropped really quick. So depending on the time frame, obviously we could go tag this line intraday as well. Important to look at that, I think, is like I said, it's time, which means I'm a little bit quicker to sell stuff. I sold some RTX in pre-market. I sold some RPRX at 52.05 in pre-market. I'm just a little bit quicker on the trigger. Then you have a whole other segment of the market that's just trading on its own, right? Stocks like Spotify, which I was short, and luckily I got out before this monster run. I mean, these things are just completely oblivious to the market. This move has been unprecedented in Spotify. Incredible move. It was already stretched out, and then to extend the leg from here at the 241 area all the way up to 270 and change has been unbelievable. So we keep that on the radar for buying on weakness, but it's something I wouldn't, particularly want to hold unless you have the fortitude to carry something like that overnight into any type of market that could open up the next day. So what I'm focusing on now is a lot of these IPOs that have been flying. Look at VRM. This is one we liked. FOUR. We like VRM's had a huge move. I mean, look at this monster move from a low of 38 all the way up to 57. It gapped up yesterday 8 or 9 points. Incredible moves here. So once again, if we're going to focus on stuff like that, today's market is full of IPOs, and there's a few that I'm interested in, and we'll close with that. I think that kind of gets us a little bit away from the theme of the overall market, which I still think is a little bit of a yellow light here. Let me look and see. So today there's a couple interesting IPOs, and I will read them out to you. The ones that I'm kind of sifting through, and the ones that I'm interested in buying, and the ones that I'm not interested in buying. PYPD looks interesting. Papa Yellow, Papa David. And then API, Alpha Papa Indigo, looks interesting. And then KCAC.U looks interesting. And those three look really interesting for today. PYPD, I think, looks the most interesting to me. Papa Yellow, Papa David looks really interesting. I guess second would be API of those two. There's probably 5 opening up today. Albertsons is also opening up today. I don't know. I'm a little bit lukewarm on that. I don't know what this ticker symbol is on Albertsons, but we can certainly find that out. It is ACI, Alpha Charlie Indigo Albertsons. That might be interesting too. Priced at $16 a share. And those are the ones I'm going to be focusing on today, kind of getting away from the overall market here. I think those are going to be some winners. And we'll talk to you guys soon.